Bucks fans, what if I told you that a player with zero draft hype just earned the biggest praise of any defender in training camp? No spotlight, no guarantees, and now he's the one guy the head coach refuses to cut. This is more than a comeback. It's a blueprint for greatness. And this might just be the emotional heartbeat of the entire team. Let me tell you something, Buccaneers fans, this story might change how you see the entire team. There's something happening at training camp that goes way beyond drills and practice reps. This isn't about fine-tuning, it's about transformation. It's about a team that's building its future, one warrior at a time. And one player, someone nobody expected, is becoming the soul of this locker room. His name is Christian Izien. No one announced his arrival with fanfare. He wasn't drafted. He didn't sign a big contract. He didn't have TV cameras following him around. But what he did bring was heart, the kind of heart you only see in players who have been overlooked their whole lives. And now, he's turning into a player the Bucks can't live without. From day one of camp, Izien showed up with fire. He didn't care that others had bigger names. He outwalked them, out-hustled them. He made plays, filled roles, helped on special teams, and showed coaches that he's more than just depth, he's essential. And Todd Bowles? The man barely hands out compliments. But this time, he couldn't hold back. With a smile, he said Izien already made the team, and camp isn't even halfway done. That's not just approval. That's respect. That's leadership seeing something rare. Something you can build around. Christian Izien isn't just a player fighting for a job anymore. He's earned his place. He's earned his teammates' trust. And in a room full of veterans, stars, and leaders, Izien is becoming the guy everyone rallies around. This is the kind of underdog story that fires up an entire fan base. Because it proves that hunger still matters. That grit still wins. Bucks fans, how confident are you in this defense now? Rate your confidence from 1 to 10 in the comments, and let me know. Does Izien deserve to be a starter this season? Let's talk about it. Christian Izien isn't just a name on a roster anymore. He's the soul of the Buccaneers defense. The Rutgers kid who walked into training camp last year with nothing guaranteed is now one of the most trusted, most valuable players on the entire team. No draft pick, no spotlight, no promises. Just grit, toughness, and relentless effort. That's the kind of player Christian Izien is. Head coach Todd Bowles can't stop talking about him, and it's not just coach speak. When Bowles says he's the same guy every day, he's talking about a warrior. Someone who never complains, never backs down, and always finds a way to help his team win, no matter what position you throw him into. Need him at nickel? He's there. Need him at safety? Done. Last year, he even played outside corner, something he hadn't done since high school, and still showed up like a pro. This is what championship teams are built on. Not just talent, but toughness, versatility, and a team-first attitude. Christian Izien gives you all of that. But while the Izien story feels like a spark of hope in Tampa Bay, something else is brewing. Something far more concerning. The quarterback room is in trouble. It started quietly. One small injury, one update. But now, the Bucks are scrambling, and this could turn into a serious issue. Let's be clear, Baker Mayfield is fine. The starting job is his. That's not the problem. The problem is depth. The problem is injury. The problem is Michael Pratt. The second-year quarterback from Tulane was supposed to be a steady backup, someone who could step in if needed and keep the offense moving. He'd shown promise all offseason. The coaches were encouraged. He looked ready. Then it happened, a back injury that came out of nowhere. And now, it's week to week. He's pretty sore back there. And the Bucks are actively looking for another quarterback. That's a red flag. A big one. The timing couldn't be worse. Preseason is around the corner. Quarterbacks are needed for reps, for timing, for chemistry. Without a healthy number 3 option, the Bucks could be walking into a dangerous situation. Back injuries for quarterbacks are no joke. You can't throw right. You can't move the same in the pocket. You lose the edge, and that's exactly what Tampa Bay doesn't need right now. Michael Pratt is now in a fight, not just to make the team, but to heal fast enough to even be ready when it counts. And the clock is ticking. Bucks fans, how worried are you about this QB situation? Rate your confidence in the depth chart from 1 to 10 in the comments. And let us know, should the team go after a veteran QB right now? Let's talk. He came into the league with no hype, no spotlight, no big-time draft moment. Just a dream and a shot. Christian Izien, the Rutgers product who signed with the Bucks as an undrafted rookie in 2023, has become one of the most dependable, tough, and versatile players on the entire roster. This is the kind of story that reminds us why we love football. No promises, no safety net, just pure fight. Izien wasn't handed anything, he earned every snap, every rep, every ounce of respect. When Coach Bowles talks about seeing the same guy every day, he's talking about someone like Izien, a player who shows up, keeps his head down, and does whatever is asked of him with zero hesitation. Last season, the Bucks were desperate for help at outside corner. It wasn't even Izien's position, he hadn't played there since high school. But when the team needed him, he stepped up. And not only did he survive, he made plays. Big ones. The kind that shift momentum and earn trust. That moment said everything about him. It's not just about raw talent. It's about heart, mental toughness, confidence, football intelligence. Izien brings all of that in waves. But while that inspiring rise captured attention, something darker was starting to take shape. A quiet problem behind the scenes, and it's one that's now threatening to shake up the quarterback room in a serious way. There's been an injury. Not to the starter, Baker's fine, but to the guy behind him, and it's not just a small tweak. This is the kind of injury that forces teams to make moves they weren't ready to make. The player who went down was having a great offseason. He was starting to earn trust. The coaches were excited about what he could bring to the QB room. But now, all of that is on hold, because football doesn't wait, and injuries don't care about potential. Todd Bowles, who usually keeps calm and keeps quiet, didn't sound like himself when asked about it. He used words like week to week, and even admitted they're looking for another quarterback to bring in. That's not a minor issue. That's serious. And the timing is brutal. Preseason is almost here. You need multiple quarterbacks to run practices, run drills, and survive the hits. Now the Bucks are scrambling. Even worse, the market for quarterbacks isn't exactly overflowing. Everyone's looking for solid depth. And if Tampa Bay doesn't move fast, they might get left behind. The injury? It's to the lower back, and that's especially bad for a quarterback. Throwing, movement, pocket presence, all of it can be affected. And the guy hurt? Michael Pratt, the second-year quarterback out of Tulane. A guy many believed could be a strong backup behind Baker and Trask. Now, he's not just fighting to make the team. He's fighting to get healthy, to get back on the field before this season slips away. This is where rosters are truly tested. Depth gets exposed. Decisions get real. Tampa Bay fans, how worried are you about the backup QB spot? Do you trust Trask? Should the Bucks go get a veteran arm right now? Let me know in the comments, 1 to 10, how confident are you in our QB depth? This isn't just about a $30 million guarantee. No, this is about something bigger. This is about a franchise standing up and saying, we found our guy, and we're not letting him go. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers didn't just hand Baker Mayfield a check. They made a statement to the entire football world. They looked at Baker, a quarterback who rebuilt his career from the ground up, and said, you're the heart of this team. You're the one we trust to lead us into battle. And we believe in you enough to build our entire future around you. And when a franchise does that, the ripple effect hits everyone. Players in the locker room feel it. They see that commitment to the quarterback, and they know this front office wants to win. Not someday, not eventually, now. Coaches feel it too. They can create real plans, not week to week, but year to year, because they have their guy locked in. And fans? Fans can finally breathe. They can root for Baker without wondering if he'll be gone next season. They can get behind a leader who's not just wearing the jersey, but bleeding red and pewter. Mayfield has already proven himself. Back-to-back seasons of clutch throws, late-game heroics, and leadership you can't teach. Over 8,000 yards. 69 touchdowns. But honestly, the stats don't even tell the full story. It's the grit, the fire, the way he lifts the whole team when the pressure is at its highest. That's what this deal is about. And now, the NFC South better pay attention. Because Tampa Bay didn't just sign a contract, they drew a line in the sand. This isn't a rebuild. This isn't a fluke. This is a franchise with a proven quarterback, rising stars like Christian Izien, and a coaching staff that knows how to get the best out of every single player. This is a team that could take over the division, and not just for one season. Tampa Bay is building something real, something powerful. From rookies fighting for roster spots to veterans locking in legacies, everyone's all in. And if you're a real fan, you can feel it in your chest. So here's what I want from you, Buccaneers fans. Rate your confidence in Baker Mayfield and this team's Super Bowl potential from 1 to 10 in the comments. And if you're fired up about this new era in Tampa Bay, drop your boldest 2025 prediction below. Fire the cannons. This ride is just getting started.